Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Delle. In today's heart-to-heart message from Spirit, we're actually being guided to talk about crystals. So it's crystals are all around us. They are a natural part of the earth, and they are earth elementals. I'm holding one in my hand, a blue lace agate. So it's just a very, very sweet, nourishing, nurturing crystal, and it has some of the lace stripes in there too. But this is a beautiful crystal for communicating, and very soft communicating too. But it's not just about communicating outward with how you're expressing yourself, how you show up in the world, how your energy is being translated by others. But I'm also hearing it also allows you to witness in stillness what other people are saying to you, whether they're speaking, communicating energetically, their body language. So I was reminded about that, just with going out, it's depending what you're working on. So at the time when I had this crystal, I was working on just really transmuting and alchemizing, things, because I was clearing through some stuff with how I perceived other people to be when I would go out, and it was really draining my energy. So I want to do that because I do enjoy going out. So I'm working with Spirit, my own Spirit team. It's like, what can I do to help myself with this? And I was surprised that a crystal came through, because I feel like crystals are something we connect with, or most people connect with early on in their spiritual journey, or I think they're actually introduced, it depends. So these were like a few years after my own journey began, where I was introduced to crystals, and I kind of thought they were goofy in the beginning, and but I love them so much now. They really are just an extension of Earth. So how it's coming through to share with you today is, don't knock on old things that maybe were once very helpful for you, or you walked away from. There's still benefit to them. So the way that this translated for me was that when I went out, I just noticed I was able to actually just soften around observing people, to actually see, okay, their motive's actually this. It's not what I once thought it was. And I was able to see people truly in their light. So how you can incorporate crystals is really just meditating and learning about them, and seeing, what crystal would best support me today. Is there a crystal that would be uplifting, or is there an earth element I want to work with today? Because it doesn't have to be a crystal that you get at the store. It could be something that you're finding in nature. It could be a stone that speaks to you. It could be like an important herb or a flower that really resonates with you. These are all kind of versions and forms of crystals. So it's really, when we say crystals, or when I say crystals, at least in this video, it extends outward to the physical elements of earth that are untainted, and it's here to help support you. So another thing with this, as beautiful as tumbled crystals are, sometimes it's actually more supportive to get it in the most raw version of it, the rawest form of it. Another version of crystals that I have a ton of are seashells, because there's a calcium, to the seashells, because the shells are actually bones. So it's interesting that I never thought of that before, until a few years ago, where someone said it's like you've got a bone collection, and I'm like, I guess it is. It's But they are very, very helpful. I have a bunch of different types of seashells. I have the snail shells, the scallop shells, the clam shells, a whole bunch of them. And each one speaks and says something different to me, and it supports me in a different way. And my mood is instantly uplifted when I look at them. I have them all over the place. So maybe that's something too that's important, is also just incorporating more earth elements into your home, or even into your workspace. So if you work in like a cubicle or something like that, and seeing where there's not a lot of natural sunlight, you can kind of bring in your own earth into your cubicle area to make it emulate more like an outdoor space. I'm also seeing, I don't know if they make this, but it's like a light or something you can put that emulates sunlight. So that's coming through as well. But I'm just hearing, going forward, is there a way that you can allow the earth to better support you in anything that you're doing? So anything that you're working towards, even if it's working on yourself, if it's music, is there a way that you can allow the earth to inspire you, to hold you, to nourish you, to nurture you, and to support you, and to call that in for yourself? So it's always a great idea just to go outside in nature and touch base with the earth. But I'm also seeing too that you can literally just kind of go like this and say, I call upon the earth for support, for guidance. Please show me what would be magical for me today and what would best support me, and just see what comes in. Because the earth is a consciousness too. People forget that sometimes, but she is very much a alive and well goddess, and very much there to support us. So she's like the mom that where everyone goes to her house after school because she has the snacks, and her home is very comforting and supportive, and you just feel like yourself there. So that's the key word there. It's the place for you to feel like yourself. So I do hope that helped. If you need any additional support or anything like that, please do check out my website, delgoddessintuitive.com. You can find me there. And until next time, stay well and take care.